Men of Florence is a play that I discovered as soon as I arrived in Boston. Of course, I knew Dick Goodwin as both JFK's speechwriter and he worked on Robert Kennedy's campaign. He was a great political writer and contributor to Rolling Stone. And he wrote a play about the tension between the Pope and Galileo.
When I ran across the story of Galileo and Pope Urban VIII over the Copernican theory, that I said these are the two most titanic egos of the 17th century in mortal combat.
The production is directed by Ed Hall, who is, I think, one of the most exciting directors working in the English language today. He's got a very big, vibrant, theatrical sense about him. So he's able to take this play that's grounded in these really epic arguments and actually turn those arguments into very theatrical events.
Galileo was a devout Catholic, as of course was Urban, the Pope, and both of them believed in the same things. The Pope was a man of a liberal thinker, a supporter and patron of the arts and of the science, and he patronized Galileo so he could write his great book of Dialogue on Two World Systems. They just disagreed on the implications of Galileo's discoveries. And you need two people with the range, experience and power of Jay Sanders and Ed Herman to play those parts.
That what we're examining in the play is that the culture at the time was accepting words from 2,000 years earlier, from Aristotle. It's really Galileo versus Aristotle, not Galileo versus God or Galileo versus the church.
Dogmatism can assert itself among scientists as well as theologians. The Pope is upholding a way of thought about the universe and about the world, which can be easily misinterpreted. But he has grounds for his belief that Galileo is introducing a way of thinking about the universe which makes God unnecessary.
How can I describe the world if it is maintained that Scripture forbids its description?
Richard describes it as the clash of two of the greatest egos in the 17th century.
Galileo set forth the arguments for this view, which had been set forth a century early by Copernicus. He had no proof. In fact, we didn't have any proof, any physical proof, until another 100 and some odd years. So that, he was asking the Pope to accept his calculations basically on faith, which is what science is about.
This play is about science and faith, not science versus faith, and that's the extraordinary achievement of Richard's play.